Ayo, it's Bryan here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers and training camp. Yes, training camp, because today, I think is for rookies and tomorrow's for veterans. And overall, I think it's gonna be happening for the next week or two. I forgot exactly. I don't know the schedule exactly, but I just know when the start date is which is today as of this video, and tomorrow for veterans and what have you. So let's get into it now. This is a weird year in a sense that I think after the preseason games are over, there's only gonna be one cut. So it's gonna be from 90-man roster to a 53-man roster just instantly. No more 90 to 75 and then to 53 is just one cut. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but it's whatever. Just wanted to mention that for you guys for this roster and what have you. All right, let's get into it. Now, before I make this video, I'm sorry if there's a little brightness right here. I couldn't really work anything out with it. Try to adjust my camera to give it a pleasing look for you guys, but can't really do anything about that. I need to get a better HD camera, but I mean, this is good for right now. Hopefully, when my channel gets bigger, I can get a 4K camera, but as of right now, I think this is okay camera so far. It's a Logitech C920, and I kind of like it. I hope you guys enjoy it too. It's better than my little MacBook one that I used a couple years ago, or a year ago actually, for making videos, but I think this C920 Logitech camera is pretty good. Anyways, let's get this video started. 3 things I'm going to be looking forward to in terms of positions, coaching, and what have you, just the intricacies of football and talent-wise, personnel-wise. I'm just going to be going into it. So 3 important positions I think that are really important. The first one I'm going to go into, it's not really in order or anything, I'm just going to mention it right now, but the first one is defensive lineman. Defensive lineman is really important because we all know last year, I do not want to rant on the run defense for the 49ers. It was absolutely terrible, but hopefully with the 4-3 defense, they can have more pass rushing, because that's what a 4-3 defense scheme is for more pass rushing. And hopefully with all these defensive linemen, they can do work, because we just got Elvis Dumervil in free agency I think a month ago or a couple weeks ago, and then we got all these defensive linemen that they drafted for the past couple of years, from Eric Armstead to DeForest Buckner, now Solomon Thomas. Hopefully they all work out. I think they all will work out, and I think the star of the show will be DeForest Buckner. DeForest Buckner had a very promising rookie season. Solomon Thomas is having some sort of situation like Joey Bosa. I don't think he's signed officially with the 49ers. He hasn't signed his contract. I think Rumor Foster, everyone else has, but Solomon Thomas hasn't for some reason. Maybe some language thing with Joey Bosa like last year and what have you. Hopefully he gets signed soon. As of this video, he might have been signed already, but as of this video, I don't think he's been signed yet, so I'll just leave it like that. But I think everything will work out well, but I think the guy we need to look forward to is DeForest Buckner. I think DeForest Buckner is going to show a lot of growth in the NFL. He had a really good rookie season in my opinion, and maybe with Robert Saleh, he can do some more pass rushing and what have you. And it's a little different with 3-4 to 4-3. I think he might be a defensive end. I'm not sure completely, but I think with his skill set last year, I think he will do some work for the 49ers this year and in years to come. And Eric Armstead, I have kind of mixed feelings about him. I'm kind of a fan of his, but sometimes not. Sometimes, I don't know, inconsistent sometimes. Elvis Dumervil, we all know about Elvis Dumervil. He was a beast, but I think he got injured last year in Baltimore and what have you. So, and if he can't contribute on the field, I think he can contribute leadership-wise, but I think he will contribute on the field. I think he's still a useful asset to the 49ers. I know he's getting up there in age, but I think Elvis Dumervil is going to have a lot of use for the 49ers. And Solomon Thomas, I think he'll have a promising rookie season as well. I think he might have a DeForest Buckner-like season, just not too bad of a rookie season, not the greatest rookie season, but a pretty good rookie season to show that he was worth the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft and what have you. Very crowded in the defensive lineman position, but the one person I'm very disappointed in the defensive end position is Tank Carradine. I don't know what happened to him. I kind of blame Trent Baalke for drafting him, but at the same time, that time, people were very excited that we drafted Tank Carradine because the 49ers were really good. They can groom some talent, let him sit out for a year or two, learn the defense system, and work well, but unfortunately hasn't worked well. I think he only had 4 sacks for the 49ers for this past couple of years, and I don't think he'll be on the team any longer. I think Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch will cut him after this training camp, after preseason, but unless he shows a really good showing in training camp and preseason, I think overall, I think he's going to be gone. And that's a shame for Trent Baalke. I mean, Trent Baalke's been marred by drafting people with injuries and never making it to the field, which is pretty disappointing to say, but can't really do anything about that. I don't blame him back in the day, because in 2013, it was a pretty damn good year to be a 49er fan and what have you, but just sad to see someone go like that, but can't really do anything about that. But anyways, defensive lineman, excited to see that. Hopefully the pass rush could be better. Hopefully the run defense could be better. I know it's a 4-3 scheme, but I think with more defensive lineman personnel, it could be a lot better in my opinion. I'm looking forward to the defense, but the defensive lineman, I'm looking forward to that, because you win battles in the trenches, and I think with this crowded defensive lineman backfield, or whatever you want to call it, I think it's going to be fantastic for the 49ers for this year and years to come. There you have it. There's defensive lineman. Another position I'm looking forward to is the wide receiver position. There's a lot going on in the wide receiver position. We got Pierre Garçon, we got Bruce Ellington, we got Marquise Goodson, Jeremy Curley. There's some targets I just mentioned right there, but Bruce Ellington, another disappointment from Trent Baalke. I don't know, just didn't work out. I was a big fan of his coming out of South Carolina, but didn't really work out as well. But hopefully he can have a good showing in training camp, something like that. I'm not sure. Preseason, something amazing, but if not, just the same as Tank Carradine, he'll get cut as well, which is a shame because I'm a huge fan of Bruce Ellington. He's shown a little bit of promise, but can't do anything about that. Jeremy Curley, Pierre Garçon, I'm very excited to see. Jeremy Curley, he did a really good job last year considering that the offense was very terrible, nothing going on, couldn't do anything in the red zone, couldn't move the chains and what have you. I'm really excited for Jeremy Curley to do some work for the 49ers this year, and I think with Kyle Shanahan's system, I think he could do a really good job in this system as well. And Pierre Garcon, he knows Kyle Shanahan's system pretty well. I don't think he's going to be changing anything crazy from his time in Washington, and I think he'll be a pretty good asset for the 49ers for years to come as well. I think he's 29 years old, so he still has a lot of years coming into this season and what have you. I'm really excited for that. Wide receiver position, we need a lot of help because for the past couple of years, wide receivers haven't been the most helpful personnel-wise, but the only really good wide receiver that we had for the past couple of years were probably Anquan Boldin. I love Anquan Boldin. I still wish he was on this team, but I got to move on, unfortunately, and what have you, and I still miss him to this day. I wish he was still on this team, but can't do anything about that. That's just me, though, and I'll just leave it like that. So wide receivers, kind of excited for that. I want to see them perform well because for the past couple of years, they've been pretty much a dud, I would say. Hopefully, they can change that perspective of the San Francisco 49ers. The last thing I'm looking forward to in training camp is the coaching staff, just in general, the brand new regime. Hopefully, they bring some discipline. Hopefully, they bring a lot of X's and O talent. Hopefully, they bring some motivational skills and what have you, because motivation is a key thing in coaching. It's not just X's and O's. You have to know how to motivate your players to play. You have to let them buy into your system, and I think Kyle Shanahan can do that. He has a reputation for his skills as an offensive coordinator, but we'll see what he can do on the defensive side unless he's given complete control to Robert Saleh, but I think he'll have some say in the defensive side of the ball as well. But offensively, I'm really excited to see because Kyle Shanahan is a specialty on offense, and Chip Kelly experiment didn't really work out, I guess. We've been having problems with offense in general for the past couple of years. Greg Roman, he was okay for the first couple of years, but then just stuff died down, and then we had Jim Tom Sula, I think Jeep Christ, that was not good, and then we had, I think, Jeep Christ and Chip Kelly, that wasn't good as well. So I don't know, hopefully Kyle Shanahan can change that. He's both head coach and offensive coordinator for this team, so he will be locked down on offense, and I think with the personnel that he has with him and Robert Saleh and new general manager John Lynch, I think they can bring talent, and I think they can use the talent well. That's what I'm looking forward to, and I think everyone is excited for this brand new regime. Hopefully they have some time to actually do something instead of just having 1 year and one out. Hopefully they can actually be here for the next couple of years. I'm really excited to see what Kyle Shanahan has to offer. I don't know, ever since seeing him in Atlanta last year, taking the team to the Super Bowl with Matt Ryan, I know that was a lot of big talent. I know they're excellent players, but I think Kyle Shanahan could do the same thing with the 49ers as well in the next couple of years. I know he has Brian Hoyer right now as his quarterback. I don't know if that's his future quarterback, but I don't think so. But hopefully Brian Hoyer could be a good placeholder, I would say. Maybe Kirk Cousins is coming next year. I'm not sure. I don't know. Words cannot describe how excited I am for Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch and Robert Saleh on this team. That's pretty much it, you guys. I just wanted to talk about some, I guess, battles that are going on in training camp. Some people that need to prove themselves in training camp to believe that they deserve a spot in this year's San Francisco 49ers roster. Please let me know what you guys think or you guys are looking forward to in this year's training camp. What positions are you guys looking forward to? Anyone in particular you guys are looking forward to? Just let me know in the comments below. And if you guys like this, please like, subscribe, do whatever you want with this. And I'll be catching you guys up later. So I hope you guys have a nice day, nice weekend, nice whatever. If you're going to training camp at Levi Stadium, have fun with that. I wish I can go, but unfortunately I live in the East Coast, so there you have it. But anyways, I hope you guys have a nice day. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.